Hola, soy Leo Messi y este es mi video. Espero que les guste.
It was December 18, 2022. A nation of 46 million people was stunned when Argentina finally held the World Cup. A 35-year-old man from Rosario fell to his knees and wept like a child. That was supposed to be the ending of his career by retiring. And now, in the summer of 2026, the world wants its answer. Is this the last dance?
Messi is the best player ever lived.
He is the best player I've ever seen in my lifetime.
I will go with Leo. Messi, no doubt. Messi. Messi. Messi.
Messi. Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi. Messi.
Lionel Messi is 38 years old. He will turn 39 before the 2026 World Cup final is even played. To put that in football terms, most players his age are doing TV punditry or opening restaurants. But Messi, in May 2026, just weeks before the tournament, he made MLS history, becoming the fastest player ever to reach 100 goal contributions in the league, doing it in just 64 matches for Inter Miami. On May 11, 2026, Argentina's coach Lionel Scaloni named a 55-man preliminary squad. Messi's name was first on the list. Argentina faced Group J, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan, starting June 12th. This is a squad that could become the first team since Brazil in 1962 to defend a World Cup title. And the man at the center of it all still hasn't officially confirmed he's playing. Let me give you the cold numbers, because sometimes numbers tell a story that words can't. Messi has earned 193 caps for Argentina and scored 112 goals. He is his country's all-time top scorer and most capped player. He made his senior debut at just 18 years old. In 2005, at the 2026 World Cup, he will be making his 6th appearance, drawing level with Cristiano Ronaldo. No male outfield player in history has ever appeared in 6 World Cups. He already holds the record for most appearances in World Cup history, with 26 games played. And in terms of goals, he currently sits at 13 World Cup goals. He needs just 4 more to surpass Germany's Miroslav Klose and become the all-time leading scorer in World Cup history for 4 years. 4 goals in one tournament. For the man who scored 7 goals the last time he played in a World Cup, the record is not just within reach, it's practically waiting for him. And then one of the most emotional parts of this whole story isn't Messi himself. It's the people around him who can barely bring themselves to talk about the end. Lionel Scaloni, the coach who led Argentina to World Cup glory, gave an interview recently where he was asked about life after Messi. He compared it to something older fans will understand. Imagining Argentina without Messi reminds me of the sadness people felt when Maradona stopped playing. Scaloni said, "I don't like longing or thinking about what is going to happen. I want to enjoy the moment. Everyone wants to see him play. Let that sink in." This man coached one of the greatest international squads ever assembled, and the thought of the next chapter brought him close to tears. Sergio Aguero, Messi's former strike partner, one of his closest friends in football, has said he believes Messi will make it through the 2026 tournament. Not because of sentimentality, but because of discipline. He takes good care of himself, Aguero said. Julian Alvarez, the young striker who plays alongside Messi, gave perhaps the most honest assessment.
Here's the detail that makes this World Cup feel almost mythologically designed for Messi's farewell. The 2026 tournament is being hosted across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And Messi? He has lived in Miami since 2023, playing for Inter Miami. He is not a visitor to this World Cup. In many ways, he is at home. The climate he's adapted to, the pitches he trains on, the crowds that have watched him every week in MLS. Argentina could potentially play matches in Miami, which would mean Messi walking out in front of his adopted city in an Argentina shirt at a World Cup. That kind of symmetry doesn't happen by accident. It feels written. And the whole of North America, which has fallen in love with football through Messi's MLS years, will be watching in a way the sport has never experienced on this continent before.
Nicolas Otamendi, one of Messi's longest-serving teammates, recently announced he will retire from international football after the 2026 World Cup. That means after this tournament, Lionel Messi will be the only remaining player from Argentina's 2014 World Cup squad. That squad that came so close in Brazil, only to lose to Germany in extra time. Every other player from that era has gone. Di Maria, Mascherano, Aguero, Higuain, Zabaleta, Demichelis. One by one, the generation that suffered together, that nearly made it in 2014, that finally broke through in 2021 and 2022 has faded. And Messi stands alone, the last witness to reshaped what it meant to be Argentine. And for Messi, it was something else entirely. He knew. His family knew. The 84,000 fans packed into the Estadio Monumental knew. This was almost certainly the last time Messi would play competitively on home soil. His wife Antonella was there. His 3 sons, Thiago, Matteo, and Ciro, were there. His parents, his siblings. And Messi, who barely shows emotion on the pitch, who has played in Champions League finals and World Cup finals with ice in his veins, broke. Argentina won 3-0. And when the final whistle came, Messi stood on that pitch in Buenos Aires, surrounded by his children, and said, "There are so many emotions. I've experienced so many things on this field. Being able to finish in this way here is what I always dreamed of." And the internet lost its mind. Ticket prices for that Venezuela match, the Argentine FA raised them to between $100 and $500. And still, people came from all over the country, some from thousands of miles away, just to witness him one more time. Now, imagine what happens at a World Cup, on the grandest stage in sport. Look, this story is more complicated than it looks, because we've been here before. In 2016, after Argentina lost the Copa America final to Chile on penalties, Messi walked to the microphone after the match and announced he was retiring from international football. He was 28 years old. He was devastated. He said he had done everything he could for Argentina, that it wasn't meant to be. The world mourned. Argentina cried. Editorials were written. And then 2 months later, came back. He said the love for the shirt was too strong, that he couldn't walk away. And what followed? Arguably the greatest stretch of international football any player has ever produced, both in 28 years. The 2022 World Cup, the 2024 Copa America, the Finalissima against Italy. Everything that made his career complete ever was. So when Messi says between the lines, he's not saying goodbye. Not yet. But this time feels different, because the man himself has said, "I know these could be my last matches. It moves me more than ever to be here and feel the love of the people. As long as I feel good and can keep performing, we'll keep enjoying it." There's no false modesty there. No drama. Just quiet, honest acceptance. It was never about records. It was never about trophies. It's not even about whether Argentina win. It's because watching Messi play football has been, for millions of people, the closest thing to seeing the impossible made ordinary, to seeing a human being do something that shouldn't be possible, week after week, year after year, for 2 decades. The dribbles that bent physics, the free kicks that broke goalkeepers' hearts, the passes that seemed to come from the future. And underneath all of it, a quiet, shy kid from Rosario who almost didn't make it, who left Argentina at 13 with a medical condition his hometown couldn't afford to treat, who was told he was too small, too slight, too fragile, and became the greatest of all time. Argentina's coach said it best. Being able to see him play is something wonderful. I want to enjoy the moment. Everyone wants to see him play.